That Uber assassin got your router pretty quick. I was actually kind of shocked.
He fucking sent a Bitcoin assassin after me.
That's correct.
Of course he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just about to ask how Radar-chan was doing before you went down.
It has these weird like episodes occasionally. It's not all the time, just sometimes.
Let's hope it doesn't carry over to RP nights too much.
Yeah, hopefully not. I might give him a call tomorrow. Alright, anyway, let's actually play this fucking game. Because we're here for a game, by the way. Look at this loading screen! It's so cool!
Oh, man.
Bitcoin assassin on the chair instead. No, it's already dead. Leave her alone.
I've got it. My chair chan is ready to fall apart.
Oh no.
It's like the back is ready to come off. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh fuck!
Ooh. Click. Hello.
So all I'm saying is I'm glad that I was on push to talk right there.
Hello. They thought of the faraway grave on the plain. They thought of the comrade who came not again. Is there music here that I'm missing? No, it's quiet. Okay. I'm not gonna blast my ears. Arcadetti gave me his S. I see. Yeah, there's no music right here. They thought of the faraway grave in the plain. They thought of the comrade who came not again. They shifted their glasses, and sadly they said, "We drink in the name of the mate who is dead." I know this quote. It's so bloody damp down here. I know we're in a cellar, but I don't suppose you have a window we could open or anything? Yeah, we've got a vent that leads outside somewhere. Maddie, can you open it up? Get some fresh air coming through? I'm pretty sure there's a dumpster or something sitting on top of it right now. Besides, I'm busy. Just grin and bear it. I hate that phrase. Oh. Can we get this over with? We've done this before, old man. You know it takes a while to set up. Calm your farm? What? Is that like a... I do not know that phrase. I do not appreciate your tone. Audible silence. Sorry. Can we get some more lights on, maybe? With all the crap you've got scattered... With all the crap you've got scattered around this place, I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? Let me, fix the chat real quick so I can actually see what you guys are saying. The time is now, old man! Okay. Let's just adjust this. Much better. Alright. Huh. Whoa. Well, this is already cool. Nice timing. Zeta, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thanks for sticking around.
What are they talking about old men for?
I don't know. Thanks.
God.
Oh my god, look at this style! You're more organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Hey, Maddie. How much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Now... Tay? I can't do an accent for a guy like this. What's up, little P? I found you a chair. Oh, thank you. Clipping. So, this whole thing. Surely it's not legal, yeah? Maddie wasn't clear on that. I love his face, oh my god. Just... boop, look at the little thing. He's getting a little thingy. Just whoop, whoop. Love his hair. Anyway, yes, the council found it confronting. For good reason, I suppose. Because it utterly upsets the natural order, mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Shush, you. Most rules can be bent, after all. And Maddie has a particular fascination with breaking the rules. As I'm sure you have realized. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Bah. Oh, he's got a fucking bird mask on?
His name's Wilhelm.
Is it actually?
No.
Oh.
I haven't played this game.
Is this related to her gambling for time? Mm-hmm. So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we're doing now, yes. God, look at this fucking style, dude. Small scale, though. I want to rip models from this game super fucking bad now. Doing it on a larger scale requires a lot more preparation. The council successfully suppressed all available information about it, though. For good reason. What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't tend to mess it up more than once. Or try again after you fail, for the matter, implying you died, Dunderhead. Stubborn scholars notwithstanding. What do you even call this sort of magic, then? Questions are relevant. Because it's all banned. Badass? Look at this little spunky thing. I call it badass. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. But... boop. But looking past all the smoke and mirrors and fancy names, you can call it... necromancy. Necromancy, come on. Oh, hello, beautiful. I got it. I got it, sorry. I peeked the mic, I'm sorry. Got a question for me? What's up? Prologue. Look at her. Look at her going. From your hazy memories, a certain word calls out to you. Necromancy. You tried desperately to remember what it meant. Necromancy. This fragment of a memory stays with you. Piece together the past. Remember what transpired. And never forget, you are dead. Oh. Scattered, practice, fascination, disheveled, bureaucracy, band, messy, callous row! Oh my god. Remy, thank you for the raid! Welcome, welcome! Specca. Welcome, Raiders. I'm playing a game that I hardly remember. And I hope it stays that way because it's already awesome. Oh my god! I can move! Plant. Spec simulator. If Spec owned a coffee shop. Ooh. Terminal house rules. Ba-ding.
Alright, I'm finally checked back in. I was fucking with voice mod.
You're fine. We welcome both the living and the dead. Patrons will be served in the order of the...
It's just Old English. TH means, right
Maddie's
now.
rules. 1. We welcome both the living and the dead. Patrons will be served in the order they arrived. 2. Don't ask who's alive. If someone wants you to know, they'll tell you. 3. The dead have 24 hours. Ooh, strictly enforced. 24 hours and 5 minutes is not 24 hours. 4. No, we don't have Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, that tickled me. Yes, there's no cell reception. Aether and radio signals don't play nice together. Leaf would like to speak with you. 5. Report broken items and other anomalies to the staff. We can't clean up your broken glass or your spatial rift if we don't know about it. 6. Don't feed the eidolons. Cahoos. They can't eat, and offering them food just reminds them of that cruel fact. Oh, that's so sad. I'm dead as no Wi-Fi. Make me live again. Okay. Oh, look at all this food.
I think that's Eidolon, by the way.
Eidolon?
Yeah.
Continue. Yes.
I don't remember what it means, but I think it's supposed to be Greek. Never mind, somebody in chat got it.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Inna. Or Innaret. Part 1. Filling up a glass. Kiki! Welcome. The style of this game is beautiful. Ooh. The terminal, Carlton, Victoria, Australia, 3053. Excerpts from online reviews. Pretty unremarkable coffee. Barista speaks Chinese, but exclusively uses it to mock people to their faces. I'm very self-conscious about my top hat now. Okay, what? Observed a little girl running around the cafe with a knife, unsupervised. Pumpkinhead, what do you have? A knife! No! Came down with a deep sense of ennui after visiting. Was rudely told to stop being a big dweebus after complaining about the burnt taste in coffee. A big old dweebus. This coffee is some of the best I've ever had. 5 stars. The closure. I have no taste buds. Sandals. Maddie sighed and began cleaning a glass. Look at this store! I'm totally ripping models from this game.
Do you think this place takes Walmart gift cards?
No. She glanced up at the person who just walked in. But he didn't seem quite ready to approach the counter. Hey, mate. You right? You can see me? Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Clear as day. You gonna order something? I've been walking for hours. Nobody was listening to me. I don't know how I ended up here. I think you'll find it was the front door. He chuckled nervously and took a deep breath. Right. Where am I? This dearly departed is the terminal. Carlson's finest. Departed. Look at this poor face. They say our coffee's to die for. This poor fucking man, she's just giving him the eyes. Like, this is...
Shouldn't have died for it.
Oh. So, I don't really know how to go about this. Ask me anything, man. It's not like you're the first disheveled and disoriented dead dude who to drop in. What does everyone else ask? Well, they generally start with that one. Oh, shit. They always say that. Then there's the embarrassed silence. All right. I get it. You always meet everyone who comes through? Or just the pitiful ones like me? Just the pitiful ones. I guess that's consistent. I always felt like people saw me as a pitiful guy. No, I'm just kidding. No, I promise you're right. I'm a fucking sad sack. I'm a piece of shit. I'm terrible and I give 1-star Yelp reviews to people. Because they didn't say hello. I don't even know how I died. But I bet it was pitiful and meaningless. Just like everything else about me. I'm never gonna have a chance to make things better for myself. I'm stuck like this.
Isn't this guy supposed to be Australian?
Well, it's made from people from Australia. It doesn't mean that they make it like set in like Australia.
I thought that this specific guy was Australian. I'm sorry. I was gonna be like, I was gonna start doing his voice and.
Come on. And now I'm sitting in a cafe for dead people falling apart in front of a barista. Pull yourself together, my dude! He blinked. And slowly came back to Earth. Except not actually, because he's dead. No breakdowns in the cafe, please. I promise, man. You're okay. I know how it is. Are you? No. But I've had 100 people like you walk through the door. So I'm just averagely messy. Can't even do that right. Kishan, you have 24 hours left on this plane until you have to move on to the next place. And I don't want you to spend them having one big, long, extended panic attack. 24 hours? Ah, shit. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, everything's okay. Just take some deep breaths. We'll sort this out. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a fuss. It's not like I have anything else to be doing. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? I'm kind of a burden. You're not. Chin up, mate. Let me tell you about this place. It's pretty cool. So I first wandered into this place about 4 years ago. Oh, it actually is set in Australia? Okay. And that's how long you've got before you gotta move on. 24 hours. $24 to find out who killed you. Oh, this is cool, actually. Okay. That'd probably be a good detective movie, right? Race against time. I guess. But what's the point if you have to move onwards at the end anyway. It kind of strips the meaning. I don't even know if you'd care once you're in the next place. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much of a nihilist, or to be anything but a constant buzzkill. Yeah, I guess the pressure sounds like a lot. Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around all this. She smiled at him. Seems a bit outlandish, doesn't it? That's the word. I guess it'd be disappointing if you found out that you just died quietly in your sleep or something, though. Yeah. Most people don't die from being murdered. It's mostly sickness, or an old age, or a lawnmower accident. Well, they call them accidents. But really, loads of lawnmowers are possessed by evil spirits. This totally is Specca, by the way. That said... Wait. Hold on. You can't just drop something like that like it's nothing? Possess lawnmowers? Seriously? Anything with spinning blades tends to attract them. Garden equipment, garbage disposals, blenders. They're a right pain in the arse. Gotta exercise the blender at least once a month. That's wild. It's a little friend? So...
There's a Blinks in here?
I think it's a little robo.
Shit.
Wait, I can click on the gold words? Fuck! Okay. I already missed out the 100%.
This is why you should have paid attention to the tutorial.
The tutorial didn't say anything about yellow text.
Yeah, it's because you didn't pay attention.
I don't know how.
Apparently it is set in Australia, so they all have Australian accents. Okay.
Restart!
Restart. Oh, gee whiz.
I can't believe I failed the game this. Oh no, that's so far. Yes.
I want there to be a bush warrior guy later in the game, so he comes in, he has the hat, and he's just like, "Oh man, looks like I lost that fight with that
rapid fire
rhino."
booping. As you were saying, sorry, I'm just gonna be booping literally everybody.
And now you're just skipping all the story. This is crazy. You're gonna miss all the plot. You're just here for the gameplay, aren't you? Good.
10 magic is forbidden. Hello? Ah!
Well,
I'm alive? What is happening? What? I'm alive? I'm alive? Oof, we got a loud one here. Oh, be nice. You know it's scary waking up. Big lights coming toward me. I think it's reliving its last moments. Looks like it. What is happening? Hello? Wait, hold on. I can make this way better.
I figured it out. This is the character select screen.
Is it? Hello! Oh god, a little bit loud actually. I do not remember having this many limbs. Join the club, pal. We are reborn in a new image. I see. I'm Kepler. Nice to meet you. And no! God! no voice changer. I can't even. No. What the? I thought I made that name up. I thought I named it. I didn't even think it. I didn't even think it was an actual name. Why? Undefined. I can't even with this game right now. I don't know if that name will stick. Its body. Oh no, now I want to do his voice. Fuck. Well, I might as well now. Its body is made of a milk carton. Should we just call it milk? No, too basic. Imagine if you called me Goon, just because I'm made of a goon box. I wouldn't like that at all. Ashley was yelling about someone called Lovelace the other day. That's a good one, I think. How does our new friend feel about it? Acceptable. Excellent. Nice to meet you, Lovelace. Oh. Fuck. I'm trying to remember the ones that popped up in the thingy. I think I messed it up because I loaded it. How do I restart? Like, actually. Okay. Let's try this again. Fuck. It's Necrobarista, and I don't rightly know yet. It's a game about people who show people who died. How do I reset? I don't think there's a way to reset. Prologue? See you later. Here we go again. Boopin' Zone 2. You fucking sleeping? Yeah.
I'm good. Check my watch. Hold on.
I mean, you can sleep if you want to, man.
No, I gotta check my watch. Hold on. Okay. We started the stream it's about an hour and a half ago. Tell you what, though, this is the weirdest metaverse fan fiction I've seen yet.
No, this is written way better than the Metaverse, like, already.
Well, I mean, Metaverse is fan fiction in itself, so I mean, like, you know, it's just like double fan fiction, so it doubles up. It's better, you know. That's how it works.
Jacoby necromancy, and the person who does necromancy has glasses, and they have purple hair. Night Japping, thank you. Yes. No. Yes or no? I don't know which one would be. Oh. Yes. Okay. Yeah, no, that's... Where am I?
What did you do?
Oh my god, it keeps skipping ahead!
You ruined it. It's over.
I skipped the first chapter too! I broke the game, guys.
Have you tried restarting the game yet, or what?
I thought I was restarting the game.
No, I mean, like, just shut her down.
I don't think that would help in this case.
Okay.
Because it's saying that these are my save files.
I work for tech support, and the first thing you always ask is turn it off, okay?
Goodness me. Spider would break the web, yeah, of course. Oh god. Hi, Ribbon, I broke the game.
Oh.
How does one clear their save files?
Oh, what's this? You're restarting your game, are you?
Well, I already did restart it before, and it didn't do anything.
Well, it actually... Let me go check where it checked. It's probably...
Yeah, they're ironing out bugs, yeah. You can't, though. There's no option. See, it's only continue and chapter select, and... There's no delete option. This is bookmarks. There's no reset. Oh, physically in the game for... Where would that be?
I have a couple ideas. Alright. What's the name of the company?
No, I already tried Welcome to Terminal, and it skipped me ahead to this chapter. Okay.
Alright, Chrissy.
I'm gonna delete that real quick. What?
Why would they put the save games in app data? Oh, it's so dumb. I mean, that's where it's supposed to go, but that's dumb.
Oh God. Why is it in users? Like, sure it's not like in Steam? That seems a little bit ludicrous. Oh God. Route. Necrobarista. Game saves. Delete. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if I don't break the game. Oh, okay. And now you broke it. I'm not mad. I just want to know who broke it. But yeah, Ribbon, if you're here, I love the style of this game, and I know you would too, because it makes me think of Quill. Like, if Quill and Persona, like, had, like, a perfect little baby, is what this game's like. It said continue when I loaded it the first time, too. Motherfucker! Okay. I am baffled. Okay. 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 You know what? How big is this game? How big is it? Like, however many megabits? Yeah, it's go commit, uninstall this fucking game. Oh my God. Yes, uninstall it. And then reinstall it. How big are you? 1 gigabit. Okay. Well, this is gonna take like a hot second, so. If Ev could create a harem, who would she put in? Most of the school, honestly. Not everybody, but most. All of her, like, really popular ships, like Victor, Flora, Chips, Stark, would absolutely be in there. But so would Norali and, oh God. Bartha would be in there. Who else? I know there's others. I just have to remember them. Zachary.
What are we taking notes on?
They're asking if Vev could have a harem. Jacoby would be in there. Let's see. Someone else. I know there's someone else too. Oh, Augusta. Augusta. And Flora. Steam's like, hi, I synced up your files. You want to be at this spot, right, Christine? I'll fucking cry. Oh, did you hear that? That was Jackie doing a snuff. That was her. She did a little sneeze. No, never. Dark Kari, I weep. Dark Jacoby, I scream. Rex and Vev was pretty cute for a little bit. He said something that really got to her. Which was the, like, in the good way, like, him referring to her as, like, an artist, making her body. That was really nice. People won't let us reset the cycle.
Oh man, what about Vev and that one guy that starts with the C? What was it again?
I already said Chips.
The other one.
Kakari? Her too.
Yeah.
Is that even a question, Raven? She hated him. Also, even me, like, I would revive Kari because, I'm gonna be honest, Dude Man didn't really have any good qualities worth saving. He was a racist, he was violent, he genuinely murderous, and I'm going to be honest.
Me names.
Yeah, he was really racist to Lenick, man, and like he kept threatening to like hurt him in like really, really not okay ways. Like, didn't he say that he was gonna like skin you alive at one point?
If I'm not misremembering, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That was I think that was like the last thing he said to Lenick before he
Yeah, that was the last thing he
killed.
said to Lenick before he died. It's pretty great. Vev does like Joseph.
Things.
He's got Jacoby's hair.
That's why
Jojo
Lenick was
can be
like,
recovered.
when Dude Man died, Lenick was like, you know, I don't feel that bad, but I'll feel bad for you guys.
Would Vev revive Kari or Jacoby? She loves Kari, but it would be Jacoby in a heartbeat, man. That's the most important person ever for her, period. Like, if it came down to even anyone that she knows right now, anyone, he'd probably still be the person. Like, even probably Chips. Like, fuck.
I think Dude Man was the red shirt of the series right now.
Oh, fuck. If it came down between Jacoby and the Queen, she would probably choose the Queen. But she would fucking hate her, probably, like, kill herself, like, a couple days later for it, because having to make that conscious choice would destroy her.
Vev's making too many safe choices, dog. It's time to let loose.
Who was Jacoby? It was the first human that she ever met. Also her first love, first, like, friend on that capacity, and just very, very good. Steve Irwin? I don't know. It didn't say new game when I first launched it either, guys. Dori me imparare Dori me. Well, I clicked continue the first time too. Okay. There has to be something. There fucking has to be something that I can do here. I need to link the directory? Okay. Oh. I deleted its content. Yeah, the game's from Steam. I'm just gonna full on delete Necrobarista, I guess. From this local low place. I'm gonna really break it now. Why wouldn't it? That's odd. Okay. Sure, whatever. I'll right click delete it, I guess. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's solid route 50. That's probably okay. Yeah, I need to delete the cloud. Ugh. Save to my Steam account. Alright. I don't know how to unsync it. No. Disable Steam Cloud synchronization. Get out of here. Oh god. This is a lot. Like, this game is awesome. I just did something really stupid and I'm ruining it. Well, let's see if this did it first. Oh, new game. Okay. Wait, did it do chapter select? Uninstall save files from Steam. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. Well, no. Click, 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 click. Oh god. Who did that? Yeah, yellow words. There was only one yellow word. And it was blunders. Click 5? No. The mouse, yeah, it's okay. I got a mouse that's made for this sort of thing. Meanwhile, Savage is fucking dying.
"30 years I've waited. I want to see what happens next. I want to see if the Australian man dies."
Yeah, those are all the things. Like, that's all of them right there.
Huh?
There was like a bunch of red words, and they showed up later as yellow. I remember. I know. Boop. Blah 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 blah. Yes. I need water now.
Category friend.
Oh my goodness. It's after the time skip that I gotta worry. I didn't know there was yellow back here. No one pointed it out to me. Back arrow, back arrow, back arrow, back arrow. I know about back arrows now. For hours. Or
It looks
maybe
like you
it
only
felt
get so
like
many,
hours.
though.
It can be hard to judge time when you're running around aimlessly. Shut up. Okay. Oh. Okay. Almost there. God, I love the expressions in this game. Now I'm just like looking at how they do everything and not just reading it out. Oh, hi, kitty. Say hi. Good girl. Talk to chat. Say hi to Lexo. Lexo Grahamstones. Do it. Do it, baby. Good girl. She's saying hi to you. Thank you for that Twitch Prime.
Is she allergic to hot dogs?
With the 9-month streak. Hi, Zan! I didn't see that you were here. Zan, you're gonna love this game. Kitty. We got her now. I'm skipping to the point where I'm actually at. And then I'll start reading things out again. Oh, I got a kitty in my lap. A kitty in my lap. It's a kitty in my lap. Some mysteries are forever left unsolved. Alright, here we are. Blenders. People scoff at the idea of a robot uprising like we haven't spent decades arming our machines with blades. Bye bye, little buddy. Ah, okay. So, I don't know. Oh wait, I don't know if it's weird to ask, but is everyone here dead? Yeah. You said this was a cafe for dead people. Does that mean it's everyone? Or are some of these people just really into ghost cafes? His face. That might be an oversimplification. Not everyone in here is dead, but this is one of the only stopping points between here and there. So we get a lot of your type. That's also why the rent is so high. Landlords, the original rent seekers. 'Cause those vampires who own the place. No, we get a lot of foot traffic. Literal vampires? No. Just baby boomers with lots of money. Oh, you know you bought it? Good, good. Same thing, I guess. So to answer your question, there are 9 customers in here right now. Out of 9, yourself included, I'd say 4 or 5 of them are just passing through on their way to the next place. How can you tell? Once you've worked here for a while, you sort of get a 6th sense for this sort of thing. Gotcha. Speaking of 6th senses, I've got one for trouble. You have 2 6th senses? Oh my god, she's so short. Hello, Ashley. Ashley was a young girl who'd adopted Medoy and Che a couple years back. Wait, isn't it the other way around? Oh, she's so cute though.
Why do they look like they're from A Hat in Time, man?
They're adorable.
See the neck on that thing? Can't trust it.
Much in the way that a puppy adopts a squeaky toy. Oh my god, I love her. She was ferociously smart and a budding genius, but still a kid nonetheless. Today she smelled strongly of motor oil. Her right arm was coated with it. Maddie knew she'd have to help her clean it off the joint later. Oh, she's got like a... Okay. She's got like a prosthetic then. She wore a look on her face that said, "I'm an invincible genius." Ashley had fancied herself a genius ever since the day that Maddie invited her to become a spunky sidekick. She was mostly right about that one. And Maddie hated it. Alright, I know that look. Spit it out. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
kid. What do you need this time? I'm dealing with a customer here.
I'm not really needing any attention.
I am dealing with a customer. I need someone to hold a joint for me while I screw something in.
Don't you have any clamps? We got you a bunch for your birthday last month. Aging a year just means that you're 1 year closer to death. An odd thing to celebrate.
They're all being used for other very important things.
They were not. I'm pretty sure I saw one upstairs about 10 minutes ago.
I need a helper. Ashley, I'm busy. Please.
Hey, I could probably...
I could.
Or rather, I could...
Ashley, you got to let us work. We're not gonna get anything done if I have to keep going upstairs to hold screwdrivers and confiscate steak knives.
Trying to improve a screwdriver is a good way to end up with stripped screws. Use the right tool for the job. Ashley's pout was legendary. But over time, Maddie had grown immune to it.
Hey, no dice. What about Che? He can help me.
He's in the kitchen, emptying the dishwasher. You know, the dishwasher that you were meant to empty an hour ago.
Oh. It's really no trouble. Hey! Why don't I take that guy? He doesn't have anything to do. He's dead.
Hey, come on.
Ashley, I don't have the energy to argue with you.
I'm sure he just wants to relax.
Dying takes a lot out of you.
Also, manners. God, we talked about this. You've got to be respectful in front of the customers. Please. I'm happy to go upstairs. Really, it's fine. I don't have anything better to do. And I'm super dead. I'm cool with it. That's me. Kashan. Very dead guy. You sure? I can just send her back upstairs. Promise. It's fine. I'd just sit around and be a pain otherwise.
Perfect. Come, Pia. Oh no.
She's Talia. She's totally Talia. In her follower hierarchy, peons are 1 level below assistant and 1 level above minion.
We've got work to do.
Deep down, Maddie knew she wasn't giving Ashley enough attention, and that was causing her to act out. She felt guilty as hell about it. But at the same time, she didn't think that she'd be able to solve that particular problem anytime soon. For both her sakes, she had to work on keeping the cafe afloat. Even if it meant that Ashley would be required to deal with her own stuff on her own for a while. She knew she was being callous. You can only scar someone so many times before they start to form calluses. Her internal monologue was doing a very good job of whispering cruel nothing to her in her quiet moments. But even then, she had to truly wonder if there wasn't... Hello. You know, I reckon this place needs more plants.
God damn it, Jay! Don't sneak up on me like that, you bastard.
What's on your mind, Maddie? I was drifting off. Did I look like I was thinking weighty thoughts? Extremely. It's nothing important. Just resting my bitch face. I mixed the words around. I kind of like it better. Nah. It's different this time. How so? Right now your expression reminds me that of that time you challenged that samurai cosplayer to a fist fight. Cosplay is short for costume play, and bad things can happen when play suddenly becomes serious business. Fuck you. Oh. You mean the one who barged in? Waving his gift store katana around, demanding satisfaction after I wouldn't put 15 shots in his coffee? That's a weirdly specific facial expression to refer to. What's it look like? The natural reaction of someone who's been threatened with 1,000-fold Nippon steel. Oh, I see, it's got a little head. The natural reaction of someone who's been threatened with 1,000-fold Nippon steel. You don't have to reenact it. The memory's precious enough that I can picture it clearly. Adrian, tier 2 for 2 fucking years, dude. How are you doing, man? That's fucking wild. I can't. I just fucking can't, man. Thank you so much. You don't have to reenact it. The memory's precious enough. Precious enough that I can picture it clearly. A sort of deep disgust. People with high disgust sensitivity seldom do well in kitchen environment. Somehow, Maddie manages. Mixed with a tinge of pity and just a touch of derision. Ha. It me. Sorry. What a mood. You alright? Real talk. I'm using like a sophisticated voice for somebody who's just like a dude man. I'm fine. Is this... Oh my god, he's doing the Vev thing. Is this an I'm actually fine, or more of a I'm having trouble processing and or expressing my feelings and would like the conversation to move into a different direction? Fine.
Listen.
The latter.
That's too much word garbage. All right. It's way too much word for me.
Pharaoh. No, we're not in Egypt. Offer's still open if you'd like to talk things out. In the meantime, sorry. Can I grab that tea towel? My hands are wet. Oh, yeah, here you go. So, did you feel like doing the dishes by hand, or... I could have sworn I told Ashley to empty the dishwasher earlier. Savage. I'm gonna fucking bop you.
What?
I saw that.
I'm eating food, bro.
Hey.
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 What's up?
This
I
game's
just want to
great.
say
Hi.
hi. I just popped in. I don't know what it is you're doing. Looks like a lot of text on a screen.
Oh, yes.
Are you killing bad guys?
Uh,
Did you win?
No. I'm
Do you
not
have the
winning,
high
son.
score?
I learned how to uninstall save files from Steam.
Oh gee. Okay.
Here.
Yeah, she's really bad at video games, so she had to undo the video game.
Ba-ba-ba-da.
Do you want to... How long are you staying?
Oh, I was just popping in to say hello. I don't know. They freaking.
What?
Never mind. You know how I'm addicted to BDO? Well, it's maintenance time, and I'm like crying right now, so I'm just twiddling my thumbs till I get
saying-
to.
I
Just
see,
play
I see,
Smite with
I
me,
see.
dude.
You could read out
Mhm.
things. I could have you and Savage read things out if you wanted.
Oh shit.
Is that what this is?
It's a narrative game, yeah.
It's a narrative game, yeah. It's... Oh my god, why did I repeat the same fucking thing you said?
Oh
She's
my God.
streaming it in the
I've
Discord
been doing
if
it,
you want it up to date.
Yeah, I've been, Just voicing all of it myself, because I can do that.
They're supposed to be Australian, so you have to do an Australian accent.
I can't do that, okay? Creative liberty.
They're Australian?
Yeah.
And everyone's dead.
Give me your best Australian
Well,
accent.
not everyone.
Oh, my Australian. What, do I need to talk about dingoes or something? I can't, dude. I can't.
Take off more Texan.
Hit me with the Southern
Listen.
Vanguard.
I can't do it. I can't do it at all.
It's alright,
I
we'll be Texan.
try.
Well, dear way, looks like I died and fell into heaven because you're pretty hot, Miss Barista lady.
Listen,
Oh my god.
I would tell you what, accents are not my thing. I
That's
mean, I
fine.
could probably, I got like 2, and I stick to those 2.
It's alright. Did you want to or
Okay, yeah,
no? I don't care.
I can read a couple lines for a little bit. All right, what are we doing? Who am I?
Okay, you're gonna be this dude. He's like a scientist guy. He's got his hair slicked back. He's very sophisticated talking, but he also slips in like millennial lingo. Like he's like me, where you have like a fucking obscenely long.
Yeah, but what is he? Is he bubbly? Is he like depressed? Is he is he smooth? Is he confident? Like, I mean,
He's
He's
a
a
little
male.
bit of a jokester, but also an intellectual.
oh shit. Okay. All right. I'll
You've
just read the
never done
lines then.
that. You can just read it
No.
normally. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
This
no
is
way.
his little icon. All right.
Oh.
Give us your best shot. Come on. Got one word.
All right. Nah.
Beautiful.
Nailed it.
Woo!
Thanks. Thanks.
Thanks, Chip's voice.
Savage, who do you want to be?
I'll be that chair over there. I can't see any of the characters.
Okay. I'll tell you who you voice then. You got more?
Nah. It's busted. Door latch broke, so we'll have to get someone to fix it. I don't want to make Ashley wash him by hand. Anyway. Her arm get rusty. So I did it. Why the hell would her arm get rusty?
She has a prosthetic.
Anyways. No problem. I can work with prosthetics.
Jixie ass.
Makes
Look at that.
sense.
So anyways, we're gonna have to organize a repair.
Some people who remain stubbornly defiant in the face of planned obsolescence. Replacements are for quitters.
Unless you want to let Ashley give it a shot. I'd make the call myself. But our landline stopped working last week.
We have a landline?
Yeah. It's like ancient technology.
No, you don't have Wi-Fi, but the landline's the thing that's ancient.
You can Excuse me. Did I
Don't
ask
have
you?
Wi-Fi.
Sorry. Ooh.
You could transmit sound through a cable, kind of like a cord on a cup, you know, or like on your. Continue. An elegant. Yes, my elegant tool for a more civilized age. Are you sure you want me to do this?
I mean, no, man, this is great. By the
two
way,
to-
you are an elegant tool.
2 tin cans and a string level tech right now. Elegant.
Oh man, I feel this one. It only works when you pay the phone bill.
I don't know if it'd be cheaper to get it repaired. Or just buy a new one and give Ashley the old one for parts. The costs are pretty close, all things considered.
Hey. Don't stress, lady.
Downtime. Thank you for the 11
got
months.
you.
I mean, yeah, I can tell.
You'll worry yourself into an early grave. Listen, let me massage out some of this tension.
That face is the perfect reaction.
I have a boyfriend. Actually.
You're like twice my age, you creep.
No, that is definitely a I have a boyfriend face.
Hey, you spent 50 years digging holes.
You are.
If you want to see a lot of Earth, you can become a globetrotter, or you can pick up a shovel. Uzu, I gotta tear you. Oh wait, no, she isn't actually in here. Never mind.
She ran. She
She
ran.
ran.
Yeah, she
Okay,
took a
fine.
fat
Fine.
run.
I see how it is. All right. Can't talk shit about you. Can't talk shit at me about digging myself an early grave, can you, old guy? Wait, I casted you perfectly.
Oh, hold on. First of all, why'd you do this to me? And second of all, continue. Old guy? I'm young 30s. What? Young 300s.
You are a vampire.
Where's the lie?
It was the middle of the gold rush. Everyone and his dog was busy digging holes. Only thing different about me is that I eventually started digging up things more interesting than gold.
Dead bodies. Psh. Didn't dig up any mobile phones though, did ya? Could have gotten yourself a head start on learning how to work them. Look at this.
Hey. So... I know you're a bit stressed right now, but I think we need to put in an order for more kitchenware soon. I know I'm random. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's another thing that costs money.
I can't read a room, I'm sorry.
We're beginning to run out of cutlery, though. What the fuck?
Summary of Offenses, Act 1988, Section 11C. A person must not, without reasonable excuse, proof of which lies upon the person, have his or her custody a knife in a public place or at a school.
Keeps disappearing somewhere. Fucking elves. So I don't know how long it can wait before we get some more. Oh,
Later,
shit.
Rusty. I don't know if we can afford that this month. Just, you know, everything's a bit too pricey right now. Doesn't help how the coffee cartels keep pushing prices up.
I don't think the importer 2 suburbs over is part of a cartel. Did I say suburbs? Suburbs,
did.
you know what I mean.
did say
They
suburbs.
seem quite nice. Listen,
I think your
It's far
pronunciation was
away.
quite superb.
It's your Australian accent.
Okay, yeah.
Look at his little
Yeah.
teefies. You ever spoken to them? They're obviously criminals with the rates that they charge. Ba-da-ba. Look at you. You have the old phones all along.
Listen, I got $5 off my Uber order. I'm fucking excited. So don't look at me like that, woman.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fucking. The worst kind of criminals are the ones who can operate within the bounds of legality.
Wholesale my arse.
It was $5, and yet we keep buying from them.
Well, yeah. The beans are good, man. It's just everything else on top of them that's stressing me out.
I mean, honestly, it was an hour wait, but anyways, yeah. I'll happily accept the blame for some of that.
I'm really sorry.
What?
I'm part of the criminal
It's
syndicate.
fine. You don't have to. I know it's all on me. I just gotta figure out how to pay everything off.
Everything? And everyone.
The time debt we owe to the Council of Death is the absolute last thing I want to think about right now. I've lost enough sleep over it already. He's not here to help.
Hey, sorry, I was looking at my phone, and it seems that my Uber order drove 15 minutes to pick up, and it's still not ready. Anyways, I'm not distracted. I'm here to help.
Yes.
I'm worried about you, you know? I care.
I see this phrase and I instantly think about Ryder. Just the way that it's phrased entirely.
They're already talking about a council of death. I mean, it is Ryder. Come on, let's keep going.
You've had a lot of responsibility dropped on you in a very short period of time.
Maddie's been saddled with a great responsibility. She's still waiting for the great power that's supposed to come with it. Got
And
you a
I
little
can't help but feel a little bit...
culpable.
What? Culpable? I have never used it.
Just try saying it in
For
an
that.
Australian accent. That'll fix it.
Oh, fuck. Anyways.
Culpable, mate.
I am not doing it in an accent, so you can just hit the next slide.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. And you, I can thank you enough. Oh, and she's crying. Oh, that's cute.
Listen, I still don't know the contents of what the fuck we're talking about, so
I only know half
You'll
of
be
it.
okay. It's all right. Hold yourself together, woman. Why the hell would I say it's all right and then tell you we'll figure it out, just like we always do?
I don't want to deal with it, you know.
I get it. And I don't want you to feel like I'm imposing or interfering too much. I know the cafe's yours now. And even though things are a bit much at the moment, I know I keep saying this, Maddie, but I just wanna live. I lost my check. But I don't know how much time we have to deal with all of this before things start falling apart.
Things are already falling apart. His face.
Eh.
I don't know if I'm feeling this mood right now.
I think
I'm
it's
not
the
feeling your mood.
Okay.
You know? Regardless.
Yeah, you got. He
This
said
is
it.
you.
He said it.
I
He said
said it. I said
He
it.
said it.
Oh,
He said it.
Yeah, you're going to have to face reality at some point.
oh, Arthur meme. Oh my god, I know!
Holy
I don't
shit.
need any more reminders from you. Pick off, man. The council's always sitting in the back of my mind. I'm doing my best over here. My best is all I can do, okay? Just because you're my best friend. You're my best friend. And my old boss. Oh, my old boss.
Oh,
And my mentor. Oh, Sensei.
holy shit.
Doesn't mean that I need you preaching at me about how I need to deal with my problems. Because they're my problems now. Not yours. I got custody.
All right, listen, first you need to start by calling me senpai, obviously. All right? No worries. I'll give you some space. Might go check on Ashley, because, you know, I obviously got to go to my side chick if things go bad.
No,
with my
no,
maid.
she's a kid.
Oh, shit! You need to tell me these things! Where's my TLDR?
You just started talking.
You seen... I give up.
Where's my cell phone? I'm hungry. You fucking killed him.
Have you seen the kiddo recently?
Okay, let me give you a synopsis. What we know about this game.
I might need some context here, obviously. Oh my god, this man just told me he drove 50.
What?
He just told me that he drove 15 minutes to get my order and that tips are appreciated. I always give tips. What the? Sorry, I just.
Okay, so this game is called Necrobarista. And all that we really know is that this cafe has like a special point where the recently passed come and hang out for 24 hours before they pass on. And like there's like one person who's a ghost here.
There's a ghost?
Yeah, but he doesn't look like it. You can't tell who's alive and who's dead.
So I don't know anything about anything. There's a kid and there's you and we're in this cafe and there's dead things in a cafe. And
Well,
I'm old, obviously.
ghosts.
100 is something.
You're a vampire, clearly.
That we don't. I mean, I look like a priest.
I mean, don't most vampires do anyway, though? Think
Look
about
like
it.
priests?
Yeah, hi, this is the
Very
Council of Death.
edgy priests. Those are a little.
Well, they're edgy, or they're like look like religious people, or gothic, or a mixture of those three
Alright.
things.
No, that's not gothic, man. They're wearing too much white.
Mm.
But yeah, Ashley is
Anyways,
a kid that they basically adopted, and has like she's a genius, and she's a mechanic, and she has a prosthetic arm that's like iron that she probably made, and that's why he's was worried about her washing dishes because he didn't want her to rust.
This sounds suspiciously like an AA character. Not one that actually exists, but just one that would be an AA character.
Oh, totally.
what's my superpower?
You have a lab coat at some point, so you're probably really smart.
No, it's
Your special power is being handsome and adorable, though. Like, look at this face, though. Look at him. Look at him. Boop.
You're 170. You've got
And he can't handle this girl that's
yeah, you've got
cooking.
stepbrother vibes.
Yeah.
They,
Step back on
Well-
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh.
okay.
yeah. She's
Yes.
in the washing machine.
Okay, chat actually reminded me. They didn't adopt the kid. The kid adopted them, like a dog picking up a squeaky toy at like a store.
Alright, so
like,
At some point, the kid adopted these people, and they're best friends, obviously. All right, so that's it. All right, let's continue.
Yeah. She's upstairs. Dragged a customer up there talking about clams or something. The customer's the dead guy.
I better go rescue them then. Be back in a bit. Choo!
God, I can't believe it. We're like $5 in debt. We're fucked.
God damn it, he's right. We do need more plants in here, don't we?
Get Flora!
So,
Wait, Savage.
What?
Wait, is this me?
Oh, he's
No,
the
no,
kid!
no,
Do you want to be the kid or the ghost?
I.
You want to be the kid or the ghost?
Man, do I got a coin somewhere? Hang on. I got it. All right, Tails. I'll be the kid. All right, that's Tails.
All right.
All right. Voice makeup in 5 seconds. So we're gonna strap a big old steak knife to it, and make them fight each other.
I love it. This is gonna be great.
I want to build something that gets put on that TV show, Row Battle Royale. It'll be great. We're gonna put blood bags in the robots with the flamethrowers on it.
You're not gonna
What?
put one on this little guy, are you?
A flamethrower? Probably not. But I want you to record the fight on my phone so I can send it to the producers.
Producers have a real thirst for schlock.
The fuck is schlock?
Yeah.
It's like generic blah
Oh.
things.
All right.
Yeah, sure thing. Let's get this knife attached. What do you have?
A knife!
No!
Pass me those zip ties.
Zip
The
ties.
fuck is?
And the
Is
knife.
this
Knife!
is this a child?
Yes.
And get me my coffee.
A
Peon.
coffee?
Are you sure?
Yes,
Who
peon,
even
move
gave
it.
you that?
Coffee!
Damn it. Oh, that's you.
Oh, okay. Well, let me put my drink down.
Fuck. Am I
Damn it,
witnessing
it's
right
empty. My coffee is empty, Kishin. The world is beginning to vibrate.
This is made for you.
now?
It's good that your cup is runneth empty, yeah.
I think my cup needs to runneth with more espresso in it.
How many shots did you put in there?
Too many, Kishin. But did anyone ask Icarus how many shots of espresso he had? Yeah, I'm reading a book about Icarus.
Imagine being Daedalus, watching your son die, but doing the exact thing that you told him not to do.
He flew to the sun. I'm cultured. Cultured! In unrelated news, I have a headache. Like,
Right?
I think you might want to read a little bit more about Icarus. There's a twist ending to that one.
I'm holding my kitchen.
Jesus
Holy
fucking
shit.
Christ, this kid is fucking scary.
No spoilers.
Ah! No spoilers! Promise.
Alright, I'll just say hi. Maybe she won't sling a knife at me this time?
You mean this time?
Oh, you know, who knows? Hey, kids.
Ah! Intruder! Mission. My buddy. My pal. Did I get him?
No. You missed.
Damn it.
But wait, you threw it on purpose?
Extremely on purpose, yeah.
I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, it's just you.
Would it have been worse if it was someone else?
Probably. Unless they were an actual spy, come to steal my robot designs.
Oh yeah, look at her hand. You never know who might be watching.
Then it would have been good. I think I'm crashing.
Oh no. Is she okay? Did I kill her?
She'll wake up in about 15 minutes with no ill effects. But you probably shouldn't give her any more coffee. Yeah, she turns into a real goblin.
A real ribbon. Not to be
We should've-
confused with the days,
yeah,
but she's a regular gremlin.
As good a job I think I do, Ruben, would have been fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. She told me that it'd make her immensely powerful. Immeasurably powerful. Well, this is just so good for you too, though.
I mean, she's not wrong. But you know, great power, great responsibility, yada yada yada. She's 13. Kid's got plenty of energy already. Maybe not the sense of responsibility, though.
Yeah. I don't even know how I ended up here attaching knives to robots. She's very convincing. Ashley's persuasiveness is a mystery. It clearly can't be logic, eloquence, or charisma that causes people to do her bidding.
This is dead. Yeah, this is a Blinks character, actually.
You don't have to tell me, mate. Oh my god. You don't have to tell me, mate. She basically lives here.
I'm the
So
same
that's
way.
what-
Whenever
that's what
they
made
say
you get it.
arse, I'm just like, oh god, okay.
Uh-huh.
Her parents would kill me if they found out she nearly killed me. What?
What?
Listen, you don't
Wait, this is actually
Don't question
Vavina's
my logic.
parents. This is actually Vavina's parents. It's like, you.
I am senpai, by the way.
This is so
What do you
weird.
mean you almost died to her? You're weak!
You
Okay,
fucking
myself.
asshole, Stabs.
Pretty good blind throw, though. Give her an A+ in AA, though. Well, she makes me proud in the weirdest of ways. That...
Did she learn from the best?
Yeah, she she did. I said it before even knowing the character, but the best definitely wasn't me. Maddie's pretty deadly with knives. Loves her flashy tricks. Bad habit, probably.
Just look at this conscious kid. Oh, she's got leg prosthetics too.
Oh, it looks like socks to me.
It might be socks.
Anyways, after she recovers and the flashbacks from the war go away.
After she stops screaming.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm being very rude. Yeah. My name's Che.
So close
What the
to
fuck
Chad.
kind of name is? Yeah.
So close.
Hi, my name's Chad.
I used to own this place. Now I just sort of sit around and cause trouble and sometimes have knives thrown at me, I guess.
I'm Kishan, and I died today.
Oh. I guess I
Yeah.
see dead people.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
actually do.
and now for the thing that makes me fucking cry. I saw this earlier.
I don't know
Okay,
about it.
guys, I'm this robot. Who wants to be deep robot or high robot? Like a high pitched robot. Existential robot.
Okay, they have personalities or pitches?
Both. This one's deep toned, this one's high toned.
We can't see your mouse on this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so on the left is the one that I'm being no matter what. The middle
Okay.
one has
Okay.
a deep toned voice and is a bit, I actually forget his personality. But I do know the one on the right is very existential and high pitched.
Like super high pitched?
Like, I mean, it could be girly, it could be made however you want, really.
Age before beauty.
I mean, listen. Rock, paper, scissors.
Alright. Whatever.
I'll take the one on the right, I guess. I'll go higher pitched.
Mhm.
You can be manly.
Oh no. That's
The fact that a
worst
young-
trait.
A young kid has a manlier voice than I.
Wait, stealth. You
Yo.
chose the milk one.
Milk one?
It's
Yeah,
he's
you're
got
playing the
milk
milk
on his
carton.
Wait, what?
and I've got beer.
Look at the screen. There's
You
a milk
chose
carton, a beer
milk.
bottle, and a box.
Wait, I'm fucking milk?
You
Oh,
chose
fuck yeah.
milk.
He needs some milk.
Okay.
Alright. I'll figure out something. Who's up? Who's talking?
It's
Oh,
you.
It's you. It's
I
you.
am?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I hope I had time.
Holy shit.
I'm alive! Alive!
Oof, we got a loud one here.
Be nice. You know it's scary waking up.
Big lights coming towards me!
I think it's reliving its last moments.
Looks like it.
What is happening?
You won't shut up, bitch. Hi! Hello.
I don't remember having this many limbs.
Join the club, pal.
We are reborn in a new image.
I see.
I'm Kepler, the Greek god. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Jacoby, and I'm suffering.
You fuck.
You don't understand. When I saw it the first time, I literally screamed. Okay.
I am undefined.
I don't know if that name will stick.
His body is made of a milk carton. Should we just call it milk?
Nah, too basic. Imagine if you called me Goon. Just because I'm made of a goon box. I wouldn't like that at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Ashley was yelling about someone called Lovelace the other day. That's a good one, I think.
How does our new friend feel about it?
Acceptable?
Excellent.
Nice to meet you, Lovelace.
Shit, I was
My food's
invested in my
here.
character
Loading.
now.
Okay.
God damn
I
it.
know, right?
You're right.
This is unbelievable.
It's okay, I gotta play the game anyway. Okay. Callus, Icarus, Goblin, Criminals, Disheveled,
Peon?
Peon is one. Detective, I think. I'm pretty sure it was...
Spy.
Oh, wait. I think all of these are it. I'm just choosing the one that it calls out to me the most, like me personally, I guess.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah, 'cause, like, Blender is one. Like, all of them.
Oh.
Like, all of these. All of these were ones. I definitely know that all of these were ones.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do Genius.
Okay.
As they flutter through your mind, you focus on a few and try to remember what they meant. Ashley. Oh, God. Okay. Ashley.
Ashley.
Guests. Melbourne. Kishan. Kishan. Lore!
Lore! Hog lore!
What fragments you will choose? What fragments will you choose to carry with you? What is it you will find precious? Lore. And I can move! Look at this place.
Yeah, this looks like Australia. Definitely.
What this?
So it's not all just cinema. Oh my god.
Nope. It's also a walking sim. They've mixed two genres
Oh.
together to make the ultimate genre.
I see. So because I've collected, I chose certain ones, I can invest them in. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I want it. Can I take it back? Shit. Or is it forever spent? Okay, I have it back. Thank God. Is there anything else? Yes, it's singing to me. It's going, whoa. Alright. Can't make a bookmark, huh?
Maybe on the right.
I tried.
Oh, okay. I can't see your mouse, so.
It's okay. I'm gonna try doing this. Bookcase. Okay, I'll try the bookcase.
Looks like you need one of each of the prerequisites to unlock
Yeah.
the thing. You probably already figured that out, but I'm just
Yeah.
running on 5 brain cells this morning.
Granted, you were waiting for this for a while, so... I don't see anything yet.
Being shot in the dark.
I'm gonna do this guy. Oh, I can't!
Yeah, you need one of each.
I wasn't thinking. Judgment.
Judgment. Okay,
I don't have
yeah.
these!
So make a note of which memories you want to unlock, and then you'll just have to pay attention to
Who
which
says
words
what?
come from who. Yeah.
Right. God, I don't remember what this was, and I don't know what this is.
It's probably stuff that we haven't encountered yet.
Yeah. So I'm still at the stage where I can just kind of, for the most part, just choose things. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Oh my god, the prize.
This is literally the Lego Bionicle game. Like they had this little side area where you, after you beat a boss, you could go in there and like buy them like a slide so they could start sliding. Because you get chibi versions of the bosses you beat and they just chill in the overworld.
Chrysanthemum.
I'm
That's
sorry, I'm
much-
just so. They
I
actually
don't
have
like
a
that
video.
price for that blueberry pancake right there. That's just a bad price. It's overpriced as hell, even if I'm dead.
But it's served with vanilla ice cream.
Okay, all right. Maybe 11. I'd go for 11.
Big breakfast. Yeah, that's fucking expensive. That's like usually what I'd see with 12. Okay.
Yeah. Although I guess it's in Australian dollars, so.
Who knows what that means? Oh, it's based off of 3 cafes in Melbourne? Cool.
Well, Melbourne's overpriced then.
No, I'm pretty sure like the arrangement is what they mean.
No.
Man,
Oh,
man. I'd love to see that. I could use a pick-me-up.
it's you, Chips. The symbol is you.
Yeah. I was coming. I was getting the mic. I can't promise it'll be there. Oh my god. Indigestion. That I can't count on. It's kind of inconsistent though.
Still, though. A hallways that's only there sometimes? How do you get to the kitchen otherwise?
There's another slightly longer one that we use instead. It's much less exciting. But on the upside, it's consistently there. I love telling new people about it though. The reaction's always hilarious.
Hey dude, check out this hallway.
I
Dude, check it out.
definitely didn't expect to get getting enthusiastic over some weird quantum hallway.
Quantum. When people start getting nervous about magic, they usually start trying to explain it using science terms to try and reassure themselves.
Oh my god.
Or enthusiastic at all, actually, because as soon as I stop to think about it, I realize I'm actually extremely messed up about this.
Shit. I understand your life has gotten very real fast.
He's such a shit.
Conceptually speaking.
Chewing in the background.
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
There's an existential crisis over there, but I'm kind of hungry, so.
Or, you're on live? I should be better at talking about this by now, shouldn't I?
Jeez, that's not a fun one to think about, huh? Just keep talking about the hallway so I can keep my mind off this.
I think that's the,
To be honest, I'm not sure I could even properly explain a lot of what goes on in here. The building's mildly sentient. Too much magic in the soil for it not to be, really.
So the cafe's alive.
Not necessarily. Plenty of things have come to life here, but as far as we can tell, the building itself doesn't really fall into that category. Also, it mostly tends to shift itself in ways that are helpful instead of frustrating, so... Quantum hallways. I'm making myself a cuppa?
Yep, a cuppa.
Listen, that's a swear word. I can't say that word.
No, it's not.
Cup. I used it the other day and I felt horrible.
what?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Australian vernacular for a cup of tea, an important cultural institution. Especially when drunk in the afternoon.
What?
You want something?
No, I'm good for now. Also, what's the barista's name? I didn't actually catch it and I feel like a jerk.
Ah, Maddie. She's the owner now. Not just the barista. Still makes coffee, of course. But since she's the owner now, she has a lot more to juggle. Why are you asking? Got your eye on her? Eh?
No, I have a boy. Oh! Ooh! 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 Yes!
No, I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Mm,
Pat? Oh, jeez, this is a lot. I can't imagine how he's feeling.
try not to think about it.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Want that drink now?
I think I want something a little bit more potent than coffee right now, sorry. Don't enable him, Kashan.
Shush. I can get you something stronger, mate. Don't worry about it. Would you like bourbon?
A neat bourbon will always be the perfect mix of classy yet unpretentious.
Or will that be too weak for you?
I thought this was a cafe.
Well, it is. Mostly. We do serve alcohol.
See, when you
What
work
the
for
fuck?
the
His pants. What happened?
when you work for the Council of Death, you know, you don't really need an alcohol license.
Though,
Ah!
allowed.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Christ.
shit.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh,
My VR decided to start itself up for some reason. You okay? What's wrong?
It's so loud.
Oh. Push turn down. Forehead.
Hold on. Turning it off again. This better?
Are you tabbed in? I don't know if it's making noise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any sound anymore.
Sorry, it's not like the lines are voiced anyway.
You know what? Don't worry about us. We don't need to worry about
Yeah,
it.
we don't need to hear it.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Oh, god damn it, the VR. Hold on. I need to grab these and throw them out of the fucking room. Because they're being silly.
I'll put some, like, I don't know, music in the background for myself to serenade me. Keep me in the mood.
My VR was doing that like a month ago, and I just started unplugging it when I wasn't using it because it would just start up randomly and fuck up all my sound.
It might be. I have no idea why I would do that. That sucks.
It just went away after like a while. It just stopped doing it. Like it started mysteriously and then it stopped after about like 3 weeks.
I'm so full.
There we go. Hello. Turn off tracker.
What?
Okay.
They say.
Oh, I can hear it. I love video games.
Wow.
Look at his pants.
Yeah.
Get it up.
That's okay.
Don't worry about Senpai's
It's
pants.
fucking.
Ah.
I'm going to slap.
That's how my pants look.
Hold on.
Alright.
What's wrong?
It keeps activating. Okay.
Or just okay.
Well, it is mostly. Hold on. I'm dying. Well, it is mostly. We do serve alcohol, though. And Stranger Things on request.
Want to read that again?
Stronger?
Listen, dude, I don't care. Yeah,
Like what? Ergato? Absinthe? Pure ethanol?
Did you just say arigato? Never mind, I'm not going to touch that one.
I don't
You
know.
think
I
a
don't
place
know.
like this wouldn't have anything stronger than that?
We have straight
I'm
methane.
not cultured in alcohol, man. I'm sorry. Stronger than pure ethanol? Sure. Remind me later and I might pull out some of my special reserve.
We've got diesel in the back.
Oh, wait. Oh, that was a little bit a little bit confusing. That was actually you. Don't enable him.
Yeah, I know. Hey, someone's got to drink it. I know you're not gonna touch the stuff aside from setting it on fire.
I have perfectly good reasons for not wanting to set a puddle of just old soul on fire.
Holy fucking shit.
We'll agree to disagree on that one. Yep. So, Kishan! What'll it be?
Actually, I changed my mind on the coffee. Can I order something complex? Gotta treat myself on the last day of Earth. I'm after a sugar rush.
When we have the ingredients, it shouldn't be an issue. Maddie? Maddie can whip it up for you.
I have a knife. I can gut you.
Cool. cool. In that case, can I have a large quadruple shot, double vanilla caramel, no foam, super hot, reverse coconut milk macchiato?
That kind of turned me on. I mean, what? Dot.
I've got a feeling. Screenshot.
Oh, is this? Oh, because it's actually a game. I forgot it's a game.
I need to open this up on a different tab.
That would be really funny if they just pull that on you.
I mean,
I mean,
anticipating
those
it.
were some buzzwords. I think I would have remembered that. I think you guys would have gotten
What's
it
a
too.
reverse? What does that mean? I don't understand.
Well,
that.
okay, first of all, it's meant to. The reason why you can remember is because it's a large quadruple shot, double vanilla caramel, no foam, super hot reverse, coconut milk macchiato.
I'm really bad at remembering those things.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Goodness.
Naruto?
Ho, ho, ho.
My god.
He's not even done!
He said no whip.
Holy shit.
Button pusher.
Okay. I was screenshotting.
Where's the pushing of the butts?
Maddie?
Yes, dearest.
Whoa, I'm dearest? Okay,
Yeah.
can
Big
you...
brother, stepbrother energy.
No, it's like boyfriend husband thing. All of
Can
it.
you... I don't quite know how... Is this real?
Oh, is it too much? I was gonna ask for a splash of bourbon in it, but that seemed a little extra.
Well...
Yes, it is too much. It is a bad order, and I hate it.
How bad? Worst one you've ever seen?
No, I just hate it. Dang. Every single word of that increased my urge to set the espresso machine on fire so I wouldn't have to think about making coffee ever again. Maddie has the classic symptoms of being a pyromaniac, but she's definitely not a pyromaniac. Except the bourbon bit. I put that in my coffee too. So with all that in mind, I have a counter offer. Yeah. I'll make you another double shot long black, and I'll put bourbon in it. But I won't call you a hipster this time. If you decline my offer, I will strip your soul from your body and use it to scrub the counters at closing time. They will smell delicious afterward. And if it's any consolation, yikes. That does sound like a competitive counter offer. Not the soul thing. I'll take the coffee. My generosity knows no bounds.
I
Normie.
don't think I like her.
She called him something else. Ooh. Why am I slowing down? What's happening?
Your internet feels like it's struggling.
Let me stop that for a second.
There's too many polygons in the game.
No.
The graphics are too advanced.
Something downloading in the background.
I wouldn't think so. The game itself is having trouble, not my internet, I think.
That's probably a bug then.
I might have hit a
probably
bug
it's
again.
probably looping something infinitely, and your computer's just like, why?
There we go. I got past it. It was just a bad frame. Okay.
Woo!
It was probably just something in frame that it was pooping on.
So, in conclusion, that order sucked because it was inordinately complex to make, has a heart attack worth of sugar in it, and is something that only impatient jerks ask for. Is it possible to die twice? Yep. You can die twice if you're brought back from the dead.
Or if you manage to really annoy someone between here and the next place. Which is more likely because resurrection is illegal.
Resurrection is reserved for emergencies, and the Council has very particular definitions about what constitutes as an emergency. Many centuries pass without a single qualified emergency. But if you're asking about whether or not you can get a heart attack or whatever, the answer is no. Life and death have a slightly different meaning here. Can't die from natural causes.
It's a bit complex and weird. We're still in the process of figuring out how it works.
Hey, Sock, how you doing?
I'm over 200 years old, and I still haven't made proper sense of it yet.
So he wasn't being sarcastic. You're actually a vampire.
Just got some big ideas.
Right. So what's keeping me from just staying here? Like, I'm already dead. Why do I have to go to the next place? You've got a certain number of hours you're allowed to remain on the edge of the mortal realm. Powers are fungible. Fungible? They can be bought, sold, or exchanged. Generally speaking, but the Council of Death always collects on the debts owed to them. And you'll start running up a debt if you stay here too long.
Your soul starts to get itchy. Well, that's awkward. We don't have cream for that, Maddie?
No. Is there any feeling less pleasant than an itch that you can't stretch? Probably, but it's still up there. So, okay, this guy's probably like dead, and that's why their debt to like the Council of Death is because they're trying to keep him around. Because they love each other.
It's not something you want to experience. We've had a few stay past there a lot of time. And they've gotten very uncomfortable very fast. It starts with general irritability, and then worse things begin to happen.
Ugh. You just passed out. It's a weird thing to wrap around your head. How long do I have before I need to make myself scarce? You get 24 hours. Any longer, and we have to start picking up the tab, and since you're on our premises. The terminal is the place where borrowed time has a very literal meaning. Okay. And as charming as you are, we've already racked up too much time debt from letting people stick around past their expiry date.
And cash-wise, we're extremely poor! So, ow.
Careful. We've been a bit too lenient in the past. Letting people stay a little bit longer instead of gently shooing them onto the next plane. Etc. You know the drill. But hey, since hours are fungible, you can always acquire them some other way. There's something happening tonight, actually, that you might be interested in.
Seriously? You're still doing that?
Shush.
You know the council doesn't look on that stuff favorably. Ned said so himself.
It draws customers and it helps us shave down the debt. I'll take whatever I can get. And hey, fuck Ned.
We have a 13-year-old right here, you know.
Yeah.
She's heard enough coarse language for a lifetime. I'm not too worried about her.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh shit. I think I'd get lines this year. She's right, you know.
What?
Nani?
I thought I'd nailed that one.
Every time Ned comes around, he makes you guys really stressed out.
Ashley's at that age where she's learned to recognize when other people are stressed but not experienced enough to understand what it feels like.
Maybe not you so much. But Maddie gets nervous and it brings down the mood, man. So, fuck Ned.
I think you've had too much coffee today, young lady.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay. I am crashing so hard right now, you have no idea.
Why did you just sound
Like I was crashing earlier, but that was just a pre-crash, and I'm having a double crash or something. And I'm sure in a couple minutes I'm gonna be having a trip.
All I ask is that you try and keep the swearing to a minimum, at least when customers are around.
Okay, bitch. Does Kashan count?
It's fine. A couple of my housemates are tradies, so you learn to ignore it really quick. What? No, hey. There we go.
I like how they highlight housemates and not tradies.
Mm-hmm. A great way to save money on rent and never get lonely if you're not attached to the idea of personal space. Okay. Are tradies? Were tradies? Ugh. They're still tradies unless they change career in the last couple days. But they're not my roommates anymore. Because... Hey mates, have I mentioned how much being dead sucks? Because it sucks, and I feel extremely bad about it. Having a pretty bad time right now in general, to be honest. Yep. Even just adapting your language is a pain, isn't it? Want a proper drink now. Without coffee in it. Yeah. That'd be good.
The TV didn't say anything about there being a storm tonight, did it?
Oh, fuck, it's Ned.
You never know when a Melbourne storm is gonna catch you off guard and steal your rugby ball. Huh. It looks like a decent sized one's rolling in. Melbourne weather strikes again.
I'll go upstairs and close the windows.
Am I just dead?
I think that's you.
No, that's you. That's you.
Cheers.
Come on, Ashley. Let's go. Let's clean up your workbench. And all the shit that you fucking... Never mind, we won't talk about the knife. Let's go. Come on.
The knives are all over the desk.
What was that about a knife?
Nothing. Do you need a bribe?
Yes.
I have some chocolate. Hidden away.
Acceptable.
This game's great. I'm enjoying it a lot. You guys are doing great too. Bad frame.
Oh man, the
Oh,
rain,
there we
the
go.
rain,
Okay.
the rain's too advanced, man.
Wait,
The advanced rain effects.
dead people can still get drunk, yeah? Why else do you think we serve alcohol? To make money? Well, yeah. Hang on. Do I even have my wallet? Doubt it. I don't... yeah. How does that work? Why do I have my clothes but not any of the contents of my pockets? Pockets. A good place for things that don't have a place. Chewing gum, spare change, nervous hands. I don't know, dude. Everyone's experience is different. Death doesn't follow many rules. Only universal rule I can think of is that you can't stay. People don't generally come in without their clothes, fortunately. So about this drink. I guess you're gonna give me straight vodka or something? Why is that? You don't like making complex drinks. Dude, no. I don't like making ridiculous caffeine-laced milkshakes for overcompensating soccer dads. I'm happy
Bruh.
to mix a cocktail within reason. Oh, okay. What have you got then? Jade's got everything you can think of. And then some. I could go for a mint julep. Hey, what's that outside?
Ass.
Oh.
Big boy.
Outside? I'm sorry, outside? Some guy in the rain? Ah, shit.
Is it fucking
Maddie?
Ned?
Maddie, what's up? Let's get started on that drink.
It's Ned, isn't it?
Thanks, Neon.
Nail it.
Oh god, he's
Oh.
a pinhead.
Oh, give me
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That butt. Oh, shit.
Savage, you don't have many talking lines. You get this boy too.
I don't know what he is. I don't know what he sounds like. Hold
Do your, like, powers Flexius.
on. You sure?
Yeah,
Good morning.
that works. Hi?
Hello, recently departed.
Hey, that hat you're wearing kind of makes you look like Ned Kelly. I could have sworn you were standing just outside literally a second ago.
So, how did he die?
Oh god, come on, Gim.
One of these days.
Come on.
I'm sorry that I take the frame rate down so much.
You're so
It's just my
fucking fat.
unadult.
You're
Huh?
so fat.
I have so many polygons.
Okay. Knock off. What is it? What is
Good
it?
morning
Toe
to
Jam
you
and
too,
Earl?
Ned.
Fucking. Jim.
He looks like one of the thumb monsters from like Spy Kids.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Madeline.
Piss off, Ned. That's not even my full name.
Yep. Savage.
Isn't it, Maddie? Chad said it was, and he never lies.
He's never said that.
Well, no. But it was worth a try.
A try at what? Catching me off balance? Some shit along those lines? Mate, I'm so off balance right now that a light breeze would knock my head over ours. Don't push me. And then just touch me until I get my satisfaction.
Hey, this mint julep is great. Just wanted to contribute to the conversation.
So, you catch the game last night.
The Australian Football League provides everyone with a chance to root for their favorite local team, except Tasmanians. I heard a sound. Where is it? Alliance! Thank you so much for the 10 months! Thank you.
Yes? I know that Carlton beat Collingwood again. I don't care.
Oof. Just making polite conversation, madam. You should try it sometime.
Maybe. Not for you, though. You never come in during daylight hours before. What do you want?
Nothing much. I'd like to talk to Chad at some point, but it can wait, seeing as he's missing. Motherfucker!
I can just cut you off.
Planning on sending out a search party?
Might do. It'd be such a shame to lose an old friend by letting him wander onto some train tracks or something.
Yeah, well, shut up. He's upstairs last I saw.
What was the last you saw, Maddie? Tell me.
Why are you like this? Why are you so weird? Why can't you just be normal?
What was it?
Last saw him walking upstairs.
So he could be anywhere then. He could be you. He could be me. Probably fled the country, dodged the massive time that you lot are racking up.
Fled. Some obligations have a way of following you no matter where you run to. He can't go far. I've got him on a pretty tight leash. And in regards to the debt,
It's not your problem.
you must not have heard.
Not your problem.
Che! Your dickhead friend Ned here's. Wait, yes. Your dickhead friend Ned is here.
I think that's
Oi?
yeah.
I'm a distinguished gent.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
no.
that's you.
No, that yes.
Oi! I'm a distinguished gent, not a dickhead. No matter what hat I'm wearing.
I'll be down in a second.
Yeah, sure, but you also have to work for the Council of Death. So even if you are a distinguished gent, it cancels out. Is a Council of Death like a normal city council? Except for wherever dead people live? Yeah, but the only trash that needs to be collected is right in front of me.
This guy?
Me? No. You. You're the trash, Ned.
I
Trash
said!
is you. It's you. Ned, the trash man from hell.
Whoa.
Because councils pick up trash.
Whoa.
That's the joke.
Ah.
Oh, cool. He's even got a head shaped like a rubbish bin. It's totally fitting.
I'm not from hell.
I don't care. And to be clear, Ned, in case we weren't already, you are the trash.
Yeah, I get it. You know how long Chad's going to be?
Dunno. He was busy upstairs with Ashley.
Oh, hey, hey. Yeah, I had to hide like 5 steak knives from her. I didn't even know we had 5 steak knives.
Bit quiet there, mate. How long you've been sitting there?
Does it matter?
Well, your employee's being very rude to me.
Oh, wait! I get to pull the...
So if you'd heard any of that,
I keep trying to tell him.
My employee. Yes. We have some catching up to do.
I don't follow. Did she quit?
Matt is not one to back away from a challenge, but if she did, she wouldn't be the first.
Did you fire her for gross incompetence? For being...
Far from it, actually. There's been a bit of a shakeup in the cafe's management structure since you last visited.
Oh no. Don't tell me you gave her the whole thing.
Okay then, I won't tell you.
I tried to tell you before, man. Hey, does anyone else like mint juleps? Because this is great, and I'm nearly done, but my tongue's also numb, and I'm wondering what the heck the deal is with that.
Is there something you wanted to discuss, friend?
I need a drink before we go through all that. I would like...
Sure. The usual then.
Fried children's souls, please. Shaken.
The joke every time. Still not funny.
How come he gets a curly straw?
I think that's me.
Yep.
So, Chad, spin me a tale of how and why you handed down the cafe to this person.
Well,
Every man's got his price.
Can my price be a curly straw too?
Buddy, I'll give you 2 of them and you'll stop complaining about numb lips.
Yeah, what did you make this with?
I couldn't find half the ingredients, so I put a bunch of ergato and them chili seeds.
I've got some of the stuff, so it's a mint julep in spirit, if nothing else. Does this have any mint or julep in it? At all?
It's definitely maybe lacking mint, and I cannot confirm or deny the existence of the mythical julep.
To some people, this place seems otherworldly. For others, this is just the world they live in.
You asked for ergato earlier, so there you go.
I don't know how to pronounce it. How do I pronounce it? Is it ergatu? What?
Mission complete. Maddie,
no clue.
I am getting very drunk very fast. Ergato does that to you. Here, I think you should have a little...
He's all green now.
Here, I think you should have a little lie down.
He's
I'll
fucking
get you
dead.
some
You killed
water.
him. Again.
I'm as strong as an ox. I don't need to lie down. Kashan, my dude. You absolutely need to get horizontal as soon as possible. You can sober up in one of the booths up in the back. It's nice and quiet over there.
I'll fight you.
No, you won't. Up you get, Mid.
Bloody hell. It would have been helpful if you'd told me about this before.
Probably. I'm not worried about it. Maddie knew what she was getting into with this whole cafe situation. And it's natural that it might take a while for her to get a hang of running a business.
Bloody hell. Bit of a dog's dinner though, isn't it?
Sometimes you have a kitchen mishap that results in a food only fit for a dog's dinner. Some dogs resent the implication that they're deserving of lesser food, but most of them eagerly lap it up.
Oh, for sure. But it'll get better. Like I said, I'm not worried about it.
Bloody hell. Okay. Well, you might want to hold your judgment on that for just a moment. She doesn't seem all that competent. I mean, I am, unfortunately, here on official business.
Oh. I shouldn't have given you the straw then.
No, you shouldn't have. I look quite silly.
Want me to get rid of it?
It's just Maddie. She won't use it to derail our conversation or make me look like a fool or anything like that.
Straw. No, I'll get you one after you have a nap. You can sip the water like a normal person.
I'll put it with the dirty dishes then.
It's a cool straw. Oh, I picked it up.
The sacrifices I made for this job.
Hey, you met me though, right? So, can't have been all bad.
No, you're actually the... That was bloody 100 years ago.
Really? Wow.
Longer.
Time flies when you're immortal, huh?
Quasi-immortal. This old rust bucket's still got an expiry date somewhere down the line.
Time comes for us all.
What's this about immortality?
Oh, just something you would never have, dear.
Overrated.
You should buy more plants. Shut up. Sorry, continue. Immortality. Jackie! Say hi! Good girl. That's my baby. Sorry, continue. Immortality.
Nothing that I trust you with, that's for sure.
Aw, don't you want to see crotchety old me being rude to the youngsters in 100 years?
Truly, I do not. The far future doesn't need amateur necromancers.
Necromancy.
Yeah, it's Specca, by the way. She's got glasses, purple hair, necromancer. It's great.
Amateur can describe someone who's not only good enough, who's only not good enough to turn pro, but could also mean someone who passionately engages in something just for the pure love of it.
Why are they giving us a word definition? But they expect us to know what a necromancer is, but not what an amateur is?
I think it's mostly just
That was just...
additional quips. Yeah, no, I know.
Man, I hate this game.
You're a loss. So, you two heading upstairs?
Actually... Ned does. In fact, have something fairly important to discuss with you.
Oh?
It's about the debt you owe. To the council. You know, the Council of Death.
Yeah, I know. What about it?
Holy shit, he's thick. Maddie. It's time.
Oh.
You owe us over 600 hours. Chad signed the contract. The hours or the cafe? You own the cafe. So you own the debt. And tonight, I've come to collect.
Gave it all away. And now has come the day. There's nothing left to give.
Holy shit. Oh. Here we go. Much
I was
better.
vibing. It's a good song.
Yeah.
Why is he?
Well, that was fucking cool.
Yeah, that was pretty badass. Taking notes over here.
Oh, here we go again.
That was kind of intense. Do they do that often?
Song and dance thing.
Yeah, what do they think they are? Some sort of anime street gang? What kind of self-obsessed jerk has their own theme song?
Don't be a downer, pal.
No, I was talking about the dramatic counter.
Oh, between Maddie and Ned?
Yes.
Yeah, they've got chemistry.
Not the romantic kind, the explosive kind. Can't leave them in the same room together or they'll kill each other.
history?
Maddie's just a serially troublesome person from Ned's perspective.
Doesn't help that she can't stop herself from pulling pranks on him.
No, suppose not. I mean, he doesn't make it easy either.
I don't think he's used to having his authority questioned. She really gets under his skin.
Wasn't he a famous criminal?
How the fuck do you know that?
And therein lies the irony of the situation.
What a strange world we live in.
Oh boy.
You're just looking for the terms that they used?
Depending on who said it and what it was tied to will give me different things. Okay. Melbourne. Lore!
Ah!
Melbourne. Magic. Magic. Woo! Food. Okay. So I got a lot of what I didn't expect. I didn't get a single Ned. Is it the direction or the topic of the conversation that's relevant? I'm trying to figure out how this works.
When you have contributed to the making and destruction of civilizations older than 10,000 of your generations, it all becomes so insignificant.
Oh, I don't have enough.
Don't have enough. I have enough. Brad took a sip of his beer. It was non-alcoholic, but there was something about the taste that put him in a perfect state of ease and alertness. Maybe it was a placebo effect. Maybe it was the fact that his... Brad took a sip from his beer. It was non-alcoholic, but there was something about the taste that put him in perfect ease and alertness. Maybe it was the placebo effect, but maybe it was the fact that his non-alcoholic beer was still 0.5 APV, and he was on his 5th bottle. Maybe it was the dry aftertaste that kept him frosty. Brad chased the thoughts from his head as he leaned over the table and lined up his next shot. He eyed the problematic mind ball in the upper right corner. He had a low percentage shot if he elected to bank it in, but he had 2 other stripes in the lower left to set it up. If he had an audience, he'd go for the bank shot for sure. While Brad was a competitive player, a big part of what he liked about competition was the chance to shine. But today, there was no one to impress. No audience for his flashy, low percentage shots. He took the shots on 11 and 12, and 3 shots later, the 9 was sunk with an easy shot on the 8 ball to seal the deal. Brad scanned the table. 4 solids remained, a dismal performance on his part. Or still a performance on the part of the striped player, depending on how you looked at it. That was the problem with playing against yourself. You always won, but you always lost too. Every crowning victory was also a crushing defeat, and every defensive shot was an attempt to screw yourself. Brad chugged the remainder of his beer and added the glass to his collection of empties, which now stood 5 bottles strong. He took a moment to survey the room. It was empty. His table was the only one of the 4 that was in use. That didn't come as any surprise to Brad. It was early in the evening, and he had grown accustomed to spending his time alone in the room, knowing instinctively when he could come here to be alone and what hours the other sharks showed up. Brad grabbed the triangle. It was looped around his collection of beer bottles and started putting the balls back in the order of round. Someone came up the stairs, and Brad looked up briefly, long enough to see a woman who he recognized as the one who had served him the beers that kept him company for the past hour or two. Each time he had gone downstairs for another beer, she had a serious, almost stern expression, but over the past several visits to the bar, he'd come to like her presence. He was used to the servers who attempted to flatter him, and yet this woman didn't so much as smile at him. But there was something in the way that she declined to comment on his choice of non-alcoholic beer that made her seem like one of the least judgmental servers he'd ever met, and somehow that made him feel more welcome than the warmest smile a server could offer. Several steps behind the woman, he saw an older-looking man. The old man stopped in one of the tables, the opposite of Brad's, and began chalking up his cue. The barista set the wooden box of balls on the table in front of him, and she began placing the triangle on the table before the old man waved her away. Brad directed his attention to the old man. Brad usually offered people a game when they came up, but the old man seemed like he was prepared to keep to himself, so Brad said nothing and tried to focus on his own table. He set up to break, and the old man coughed right in the middle of Brad's stroke. He hit the cue ball just a fraction degree off center, and it bounced off the rack into one of the side pockets as the rest of the balls jostled around the table. Stink. Brad didn't swear he was playing pool. The habit had been ground out of him early on when he started playing competitively in the youth league. His earliest experiences with competitive billiards had been in an environment that forbade obscenities and issued foul penalties every single time he let out an involuntary shit or for fuck, so he had to find cleaner substitutes. The swears he had grown up with were still part of his everyday vocabulary, but learning over the pool table was enough to put him in the competition mindset. Brad turned around and looked at the man, wondering if he had heard Brad. If the man had heard, he certainly didn't show it. The geezer was lined up and making several practice strokes, getting ready to break his own table. Brad turned back to his own table and tried to divorce his attention from the old man. Come here, kitty. Yes. Still, it was impossible avoiding hearing the clacking of balls on the other table, and he found himself subconsciously counting the knocks every time he heard the cue ball strike. Break came from the sound of the old man's table. 2, 3, 4. Brad put down his break cue and picked up the letter-tipped cue that was leaning against the table. 5, 6. Brad chalked his cue, trying to avoid the tilt from his bad break. 7, 8. Brad lined up a shoot, and he realized the old man was clearing his table, fishing out balls from his pockets and collecting them in the triangle. Brad did a mental double take. Had the man sunk the 8 ball after 8 strokes, including the break? Brad continued playing his own table, but he kept an eye on the old man this time, as best he could without looking like he was staring. It happened again. Break. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A perfect clean sweep. As the old man began clearing the table, Brad walked over and piped up. "Excuse me," he said, "but I couldn't help but notice you had just hit 2 perfect games." "What's that?" The old man turned to Brad, squinting at him. Brad repeated himself, but louder this time. I was just complimenting you on 2 perfect games. Impressive stuff." The old man heaved his shoulders in a gesture that looked like a sigh, then a struggle. "Sometimes you get a bit of luck on your side," says the man. Brad found himself annoyed by the old man's inability to accept the compliment, but that kind of humility always struck him as somehow dishonest. Still, Brad said, you won't see a novice hit 2 consecutive perfect games. You had to have some amount of skill to pot every single ball like that. The old man offered an ineffectual shrug. Do you want to play a game? Brad gestured to his own table, which was already set up. Most of the people who had come around here tend to be novices. I've been kind of itching for a bit of competition. Brad paused, and the old man said nothing. Of course, if you prefer to play your own table, I don't mean to intrude. We can play, said the old man. Though, if I can shoot a third time, you won't get to. If you could pull that off, I'd be impressed, said Brad. The old man racked the balls, and after a bit of jostling, he stepped away from the table to let Brad break. Brad leaned over the table and took several practice strokes before finally connecting with the cue ball. The break was weaker than he had expected, but he managed to sink one ball, which was enough to start a spree. Still, the break was barely legal. Brad looked at the table with a bit of annoyance and realized he hadn't bothered to check to see that the rack was frozen before he broke. It was probably the old man's failing eyesight racking the balls by feel rather than sight sometimes made it possible to miss small gaps between the balls. Brad lined up his next shot, which was a straight in to the middle pocket. He briefly visualized a trajectory of the cue ball in his mind. It would knock the 6th ball in easily and then bounce towards the front of the table. Brad wasn't confident of where exactly the ball would stop, but he was confident that regardless of the position, he'd be able to do something with it. He took a shot, and the 6th ball went in. Solids. After the cue ball started, found himself with no good options. Brad smiled. The other player in the situation might be cringing, but Brad saw this as a challenge. I need to go drink of water.
Huh, what? Oh my god, are we still going?
My poor voice box. Whew.
What are we reading? How fucking long is this?
I think it's a book.
Yeah.
How many books of dialogue are in this game, roughly?
Making something out of nothing was his specialty. And after several months of eyeing different angles, he settled on a shot toward the bottom of his pockets. The king and his men, thank you so much for the full fucking gear, dude. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. That's fucking awesome. Thank you. Whew, okay. Making something out of nothing was his specialty, and after several months of eyeing different angles, he settled on a shot toward one of the bottom pockets. One of the striped balls was in the way, so Brad hit the cue ball several degrees to the side, giving it just enough spin to curve its trajectory around the striped ball. It hit the solid 3 ball at just the right angle, and the shot was made. Brad looked at the old man, hoping for some sort of reaction. The old man's mouth remained in a flat line, but Brad could see his eyebrows arch. Even if the reaction was subtle, Brad could tell that he had made an impression. If anything, the lack of obvious expression on the old man's face struck him as a deliberate attempt to not show a reaction, which meant the fact that he had managed to get a slight rise out of the old man feel like a sweeter victory. Brad made his next shot quickly. He made an easy straight-in shot on the 2 ball, and he made it without thinking much about where the cue ball would land, convincing himself that was a problem in the future that's a problem that future Brad had to deal with. 2 ball entered its pocket without putting much of a fight. Several seconds later, present Brad found himself scolding past Brad for putting him in such a foul position. He was corner hooked, with the cue ball trapped in the nook next to the corner pocket. The only angles available to Brad existed in a 60-degree arc, a drastically tighter window than his usual thick 360 array of options. Still, after surveying his limited options, he breathed a sigh of relief as a relatively straightforward bank shot presented itself. It was an awkward angle, but Brad was sure that he could coax the 3 ball into doing an opposite corner pocket. He took the shot and watched as 3-ball complied, hopefully rolling into the pocket he designed. Unfortunately, the cue ball went in with it, ending Brad's turn and placing the ball in the old man's possession. Ah, stink. The old man finished the cue ball out of its pocket, and Brad could swear he saw the man wink before placing the cue ball down, landing a simple shot in his pocket. He took the shot, and the 9 went in. Then the 11 and the 12. As Brad observed each shot, he found himself taking it for granted that the striped ball would enter its designated pocket instead of focused on the cue ball. Somehow the cue ball always wound up in a position that presented the oldster with the ideal chip shot. Ball after ball fell off the bed until finally it was just the black 8-ball, and Brad's solid colored balls were made. Fortunately for Brad, the 8-ball and the cue ball were on opposite sides of the table, with several of Brad's striped balls in between. The cue ball had always seemed to wind up in a position where it had offered to shot one of the geezer's balls, and Brad had found himself wondering whether it was careful planning on the old man's part or just a streak of good luck. The fact that the old man seemed to be without any easy options made it seem like perhaps he wasn't the amazing planner that Brad had originally planned him to be, and the last of the old man's luck was to run out at the moment he needed most. The old man wore a contemplative expression as he walked around the table inspecting different angles. He lined up several different shots but didn't commit to any of them. As the old man searched up a good shot, Brad mentally calculated what he would do if he were the one trapped in the situation. If he ricocheted the cue ball off two of the solids, he could hit the 8-ball at the right angle. Or he could put enough spin into the cue ball and spin it around the stripes. He could probably get it around the 8-ball in without having to bank it. Still, those were options that required a lot of dexterity and control. Dexterity and control that the old man probably lacked. It wasn't an issue of the man's age. Even a young cool player with steady hands would have problems making one of those shots. The old man eventually gave up and settled on making a defensive shot that put the cue ball behind the 8-ball. Now the tables were turned, Brad was the one cut off from his balls by the way of problematic 8-ball. Brad smiled. He had lived for shots like this. He lined up the shot, visualized the trajectory of the ball in his head. There was really no way for him to perfectly predict how things would go. He just knew, as if by instinct, that the 8-ball would just, at this angle, good things would happen. Brad took the shot. The cue ball hit the 8-ball, and the 8-ball hit the 1-ball, and the 1-ball hit the 7-ball, bouncing it against the front of the table and backed against the side of the pockets. Brad smiled. Things couldn't have gone better even if he planned them. Though in a way, he was sure that his subconscious mind had been expecting things to work out like this. Instinct and muscle memory doing what his calculating mind couldn't. Now that the table was completely free of striped balls, Brad had no trouble sinking the remaining of the consecutive shots he needed to close the game. As Brad lined up the final shot, the 8-ball, Brad studied the old man looking for some sort of reaction. If the old man responded, he couldn't tell. Brad closed his eyes as he contemplated the final stroke as he always did. Brad wasn't really religious. He had stopped going to church with his mom when he was 12 years old, but somehow it felt right. To complete the game with his eyes closed, as if he was lifting up a prayer to some god. "Damn," said the old man as the 8-ball fell into his pocket. Brad flinched for a moment. Nothing about the man's behavior at that point indicated that he was impressed by Brad's abilities, but for some reason, he had been expecting a bit of praise from the old man from winning the game. Perhaps a damn that was all he about offered. "Excuse me, I don't think we have bothered to exchange numbers. I'm Brad. Thomas. The old man extended his hands. I've got to say, said Brad, you're a real player. I take you're not around here? No, said the man. I grew up in Brisbane, retired Sydney. I'm just passing through. Young man nodded. I figured. I actually grew up in this high school. I played on the tables that, just like the ways back when I was a kid, so I know most of the people who are on the competitive side of on the local competitive circuit. I guess someone like you would have to come and play competitively, yeah? You don't have to pick up skills like that during a tiny pond. You'd be surprised, said Thomas. A man can accomplish quite a bit when given enough time. But you have played competitively, I assume, said Brad. I used to, yes. I actually formally retired many, many years ago, but kept a table at home for practice. My mind is sharp. My mind is sharp. Where did you get your computer? Said Brad. Oh, I toured from England, said Thomas. Wait, you were a pro? A pro is someone who makes a salary, said Thomas. In the end, I won over enough to cover for my travel expenses and enough to make up for the time spent not working on a real job. Brad was visibly excited. You said England. Do you ever play in the WBC? Yep, said the old man. I played WBC for a few years, eventually decided the title was a summit I'd never reach. So I quit. Wait, said Brad. Are you Thomas Walsh? Indeed I am, said Thomas. You're a legend. I think you might be overreacting, said Thomas. Even if I was in my prime, I wasn't the best. Results speak for themselves. Nah, fuck that, said Brad. You were a finalist for 6 years running. Nobody ever has been that consistent. Even the best pros who managed to run hot and burn out after more than 2 or 3 years. I mean, it's really common to see guys spike events and then fail to even qualify for next year. Brad paused, waving a little bit before throwing in a humble self-aggrandizement. I mean, that's a big problem for me. Thomas sipped his beer. Whether he was deliberately choosing to ignore Brad's comment or simply hadn't taken notice wasn't clear. I've spent hundreds of dollars of hours watching your videos. I didn't realize that there was videos of me. Thomas sipped his beer. I had the final chapter tapes from 1967 and 1968, said Brad. They didn't record them before that, but your last 2 years got recorded for posterity. They're kind of rarities at this point, though. I had a coach who had a vault of old footage. That's how I got my hands on your videos. Coach? Thomas raised an eyebrow. Yeah. Did you ever have a couch? Thomas
This
shook his head. Yeah.
This side content's really tanky though, isn't it?
Wee bit.
Fucking hell me. Fucking hell me.
We mostly just taught ourselves and taught each other. Sometimes you gotta practice with people better than you are, but then they weren't really coaches to teach you how to play. Well, I mostly taught myself, said Brad. After I started winning some regionals, I found a team so that I would get sponsored and have a group to train with. Interesting, said Thomas. Brad waited for Thomas to question further, but no questions came. Brad decided to continue without an invitation. I won WBC in 2012. No luck since then, I take it. Brad stammered for a moment, unsure of how to respond. Well, yeah. Like I said, I've had some events where I had managed to run hot, but I've never been a consistent player. Not like you, anyway. Brad offers a sheepish grin. My mom had an album full of clippings of these articles talking about me like I was some kind of prodigy. The next big thing. Now it feels like I'll forever be a footnote in history. Brad waited for the words of affirmation to come from his hero, but Thomas just took another drink from his glass, finishing it up, before setting it down on the table next to Brad's empty bottles. Said Brad. Can I get you a drink in exchange for another game? It would be a pleasure. Sure, said Thomas. Give me a Guinness. Actually, make it 2. Brad rushed down the stairs and returned several minutes later with a tray bearing 2 pints of Guinness and 2 NAs for himself. Thomas began setting up the table for the next game, and Brad hovered over him. You know, said Brad, this place is pretty magical. I'm beginning to play a game of pool. I never imagined this would happen, but in a place like this, he wasn't sure how to say it, but figured Thomas knew what he was gesturing at. Omnijol, thank you so much for the 5-person sub bomb. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good job, mate. Good job. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Thank you.
Christ almighty. This one's named Billiards 1. That means that there's a 2, at least. But
he wasn't quite sure how to say it, but figured Thomas knew what he was gesturing at. Several moments later, Brad finished the thought just to kill the silence. I mean, this is sort of the place where anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? Not anything, said Thomas. There are limits. Well, yeah, said Brad. But 2 former champs, one coming from the, beyond the grave, so to speak, and that's not the kind of encounter you would expect to have anywhere else. Thomas arched his eyebrow. Magical indeed. When I walked up here, I didn't realize from looking at you that you were still, well, let's just say that I don't have a lot of pool pros at bars. One hell of a coincidence that it would be this night that I'm here. He took a sip from his beer. You want a break? Break? Said Brad. Thomas gestured to the configuration of balls on the table. Oh, right, said Brad. Sure. He took a moment to inspect the pyramid. The rack was nice and tight. Had it been like that from the first game? Brad wondered if perhaps his senses were failing him. Brad broke, and with his hands guided by instinct, he managed to sink 5 balls consecutively. Like magic, his shots always managed to connect, even with the tricky ones that managed curves and bounces. Brad found himself smiling. Some people might buckle under the pressure, but Brad's performance always seemed to rise to the occasion. And now that he was presented with an opportunity to impress his mentor, every shot seemed to go in. With just 2 striped balls left, Brad knew he was on the streak. But as he lined up the shot on one of the striped balls, he took a moment to consider the position of the 8 ball. It was nestled in an awkward position between Thomas's balls, but if he could clear a path to the 8 ball while sinking the last stripe, it was definitely doable. Oh my god, please save me. Oh. Okay. This is trying to make me tired. Like, really tired. Oh god, okay. Brad looked at the season balls. Knew there was no way for him to mentally calculate exactly how they'd knock around once the cue ball hit him. But the instinct had gotten him this far, he wasn't about to stop listening now. Savage. He dead. Whatever the result was, he figured out. Brad took the shot, and as predicted, the ball knocked the last striped ball into the corner pocket. The cue ball bounced off the table back towards Thomas's cluster of balls and hit one, which hit another and another, which hit the 8th ball. Brad found himself grinning in elation. He hit the 8th ball and it landed right toward the center, right toward the corner, just like he predicted. It was headed right toward the corner where there was no balls to intercept it. It was headed right toward the corner into his pocket. Hey Sid, thank you so much for the raid. Being a big hero makes you thirsty. Host the sips. Which hit another, which hit another, which hit the 8th ball. Brad found himself grinning in elation. He hit the 8th ball and it was headed right toward the corner just like he predicted. It was headed right toward the corner with no balls to intercept it. It was headed right into the corner, into the pocket. The 8 ball slowed down, but Brad felt a sinking feeling as though he knew that the friction of the table wouldn't be enough to stop it from going in. As the 8 ball rolled towards the pocket, Brad felt an overwhelming feeling of dread. He was fully aware of the impending disaster, yet powerless to stop it. The game had been going so well up until that moment. He had been able to hit a perfect game right in front of his childhood hero, and now he was about to lose it in the most inglorious way imaginable. Brad closed his eyes and looked away from the table. He didn't need to see it. The sound of the ball plunking into the pocket was enough for him to tell him that he had just lost the game. Thomas began pulling the balls from his pockets, and Brad turned back to the table to rack the balls. Moving balls around the table seemed a relatively good way to distract himself from the embarrassing loss. Brad lifted his triangle off the table, presented the pyramid to Thomas. Oh my god. I'm free!
What?
Oh.
Hello? Is the war over? Don't unlock any more memories. Is Stealth alive?
Holy shit. I'm never reading those out ever again.
No.
Yeah.
That was...
Oh my god, my throat.
I took a nap.
I
actually almost fell asleep mid-conversation there. I remember the word was imaginary, and I was like... And then I snapped myself back.
I was staring at the wall for a while, then I slammed my head into my desk, then I hit myself in the head with my headrest, and then...
I had so much food, and it was warm, and I had a story.
I was talking you to sleep. The funny thing was that I was trying to, like, say it super fast, too, so, like... Oh, no. No.
Maybe some other time.
I wish I had a way to save. Oh, wait, can I not go down? Oh, no, I can. No, I can't. Oh, God.
What happens now?
Oh, God. Okay.
Never read Billiards 2, that's all I'm saying.
Just keep the balance.
The sequel isn't going to be any better.
The sequel's gonna be weird. Look at Australians are long-worded, apparently.
If you're really into pool, you did like it. You know? It's not.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to read it. I'm not reading it. I'm reading with my eyes.
Just
Wait a minute.
spam.
It's Ned. Savage, you get to talk.
No! You're overdue this week.
tapped his list of rules that kept him annoyed. I'm not reading this
No,
out.
don't,
no,
don't,
I would,
don't
no.
do it. Don't do it.
Read it with your
Can't hang-
eyes, chat. Read
can't
it with
take
your
it.
eyes. Well, I drink water. That was a lot of talking. That was so much.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Whew. Oh, freedom! Yeah, I see it, I see it. Oh, God. Why can't I save? Oh, God. Hmm. Nope. Yeah, bookmarks right here is the savey spot. Okay, so I'm assuming. Actually, no, hold on. Let me just quickly make sure. Okay, so they're still staying. How much is left for this? God, I technically have enough for it, but I'm not. I don't want to. Well, I mean, I already unlocked, like, billiards, and I can technically reread it, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna unlock it yet, but I might not need to save. Hey there, Born. Savings only for mid-chapter? Okay, so I'm actually, like, fine to leave right now, then. Okay, so then, in other words, I'm done for now. I'm very... Look, I was good until I had that fucking little dream thing. I am so tired from that. I'm fucking... I can't. I can't. I'm fucking tired now. So I'm gonna find someone to raid. Yeah, that works. It's like the only person online at the time, but it's alright. Good night, everybody.
Category friend.
Bye-bye.
I'll try to stream this regularly because it's a cool game and I wanna finish it. I might do early streams for it, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, goodbye. Best of luck, everybody.